Steve Hackett on his Christmas past and future. I'm John Beaudin from Rocky Street Music. Steve Hackett's new album is At the Edge of Light. It's coming up January 25th, 2019. And you know, when I interview someone in June, I always want to ask them a certain amount of questions. There's questions about the artist, but there's also questions I like asking everyone. And one is about Christmas, which is hard in June. But luckily, I just talked to him a few weeks ago.
What was Christmas like growing up when you were a kid?
Christmas was great fun. I loved it. I think for my 6th birthday, I got a what we called a push-button harmonica. I got a chromatic harmonica for my birthday. So I remember waking up, it was about 3 in the morning, and I'm playing this thing very quietly. I don't want to wake up my parents, but I was just completely taken away with it. I can see it now. It was this silver and red thing. It was beautiful.
And what's Christmas like for you now?
Oh, we'll be going to Ethiopia for Christmas, so Christmas will be very different. I don't know what to expect. I have no idea. It's a complete adventure. I have no idea what to expect. We're going to be meeting tribes. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. Don't ask me what Christmas is like now. I'll let you know the other side of it when we're back. I have no idea.
The word retirement is not in your vocabulary, right? Because I listen to your new album and I go, oh my God, he's on top of his game.
Yeah, well, music's like that, isn't it? It won't let you retire. If you love it, you'll do anything you can to fight for it, and it's the best drug I know.
I look at you and I'm generalizing a little bit, I know, but I look at you and going, well, obviously he has a love for pop music, because in as prog as he gets and as complicated as he gets, and as you rewire my brain when I'm literally listening to your music, but there's multiple sides to your love of music.
Well, there are, yeah. And I think that the longer you're around, you no longer just listen to all the genres, rock, pop, classical, jazz, and all of that. I get intrigued by the skills of others playing instruments that I've barely heard of. I think, sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes you have to go somewhere and surround yourself with the unfamiliar in order to go total immersion, whether that's, to hear the multiple drums of what happens in South America or in India. And before I did that, I used to think, I don't really understand rhythm. What is it that makes it work? And then when you start to talk to lots of percussionists, they'll tell you something that you had no idea of. I mean, for instance, when I was doing Till We Have Faces, there was a guy who had this kind of framework, and it was a slow song, and he was bashing these things really, really fast, like crazy. And I thought, well, it's completely ruined the song. I'll smile at him, and then I'll have to wipe the tapes. But actually, the story was, he said to me, no, what you need to do is play this back very quietly, so it's like jungle chatter going on. So this stuff is retired within the mix, and it's probably the most interesting bit of the whole thing, the fact that you've got this kind of percussion wash going on. Because most of the time we think, drummers and percussionists lead rhythms, but they don't have to. There's this other side of it. Tuned percussion or untuned can do something else. So I think you have to surround yourself with, as I say, with the unfamiliar to get that.
We will have more of our conversation with the great Steve Hackett coming up next week. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rocky Street Music.